Goodbye. When George and Julia come that night, George doesn't get his mop or his broom. He gathers up his tools and belongings while Julia runs to my cage. This is my last night, Ivan, she says, and she presses her palm to my glass. Mac fired my dad. Tears slipped down her cheeks, but the zoo lady said maybe there will have an opening there in a while, cleaning cages and stuff. I walk to my glass that separates us. I put my hand where Julia's is, palm to palm, finger to finger. My hand is bigger, but they are not so very different. I'm going to miss you, Julia says, and Ruby and Bob. But this is a good thing, really it is. You deserve a different life. I stare into her dark eyes and wish I had words for her. Sniffling, she goes to Ruby's cage. Have a good life, Ruby, she says. Ruby makes a little rumbling sound. She puts her trunk between the bars and touches Julia's shoulder. Where's Bob anyway? Julia asks. She looks around, under tables, in my cage, by the trash can. Dad, she calls. Have you seen Bob? Bob? No, George says. Julia's brow winkles. What's going to happen to him, Dad? What if Mac shuts down the whole mall? He says he's going to try to keep it open without the animals. George says he stuffs his hands in his pockets. I'm worried about Bob too, but he's a survivor. You know what, Dad? Julia gets a gleaming in her eye. Bob could live with us. Mom loves dogs and he could keep her company and Jules, I'm not even sure I have a job yet. I may not even be able to feed you, let alone some mutt. My dog walking money. Sorry, Jules. Julia nods. I understand. She starts to leave, then runs back to my cage. I almost forgot. This is for you, Ivan. She slips a piece of paper into my cage. It's a drawing of Ruby and me. We are eating yogurt raisins. Ruby is playing with another baby elephant, and I'm holding hands with a lovely gorilla. She has red lips and a flower in her hair. I look, as I always do in Jules' pictures, like an elegant fellow. But something is different about this drawing. In this picture, I'm smiling. 네, 저는 여기까지 읽었고요. 공유하고 싶은 부분은 많이들 공유를 해주셔가지고 거의 없는데 뭐 아시겠지만 246쪽에 246 You know what? That 이 부분에서 And he could keep her company. 자, company 하면은 보통 회사라고 알고 계시죠? 회사. 많이 회사라고 쓰는데 여기서는 동료, 같이 가는 뭐 친구 이런 뜻으로 쓰였고요. 비슷한 뜻이 여기 뒤에 있었던 것 같은데 elegant fellow. 이 fellow라는 말이 약간 제가 느끼기에는 동료이긴 한데 약간 듬직한 어른 이런 느낌으로 많이 쓰는 것 같아요. fellow, that fellow. 뭐 그다음에 이제 그 한국말로 해석하자면 그 사람이긴 사람인데 그 친구 이 정도 될 것 같아요. 그 친구 참 괜찮은 친구지 할 때 fellow 이렇게 많이 써요. 그리고